What was the reasoning behind an EP instead of an album?
Well, really, I kind of had to kind of really just put the tape together. You know, I had kind of just really started back rapping, so I ain't like I had just been in the studio working. There was some songs I kind of just put together and threw together. You feel what I'm saying? I probably made like 20, 30 songs and picked 13 of them out of it that I felt that'd go along with it. So I kind of felt like it was just like a kind of like a comeback EP, not like an album. An album song you probably take more time, so you got more folks to kind of give you more inputs and outputs about what they think about it. You know, before you kind of you want to kind of put your all into it on the album. EP is something you kind of put together in your own head. You feel comfortable putting it out at your extent. So that's what I did.
This is 13 songs, though.
Yeah.
An EP, if I'm not mistaken, is usually much shorter.
Yeah, it's like 6, but you know, the song's not too long, so as long as they kind of be like probably about 1 minute, 57 seconds, like 2 minutes and 13 seconds. And you still the time limit still fit somebody to do an EP with 6 or 7 songs 9 times out of 10.
Now, what happened prior to this? You said you had come back to rap?
Yeah, I actually had some, I had went and did some things with like my little cousin and his people. Day One Cash, Lil Tim. I also had Quay, he signed to QC right now as a producer. I kind of started all them, so I kind of had stopped what I was doing and, you know, kind of just paid more attention to the boys to get them out, you know what I'm saying? I grabbed them when they were like 16, 17, so I kind of did my thing with them and got them noticed, you know what I'm saying? Quay got noticed and took off, so, you know, it's just how it go.
What was your role with these guys?
I was like a CEO. You know, see, I was at the label called Big Dawg Ent. I'm the CEO of it.
Do you regret taking that break?
Nah. Sometimes you got to sit back and learn some things. You know, I don't know it all, so, you know, it was like a learning experience for me. You know, sometimes you're going to win some, you're going to lose some, but, you know, you still got to fight.
Good relationship with all these guys you mentioned?
Of course. I mean, I don't got no problem with none of them, to be honest with you. I haven't spoke with Quay, but I ain't really got no problem with him. You know, he's just probably busy doing his thing. You know, it's just, folks just don't got separated out here. So, you know, other than that, for Lil Tim, the Young Rich, Day One, everybody, they still up on the label, so, you know, we still work.
But no beef?
No beef. No beef, you know. It's strictly business.
And how long was your break from rap music?
Probably about a year or two. You know, like that, about 2, 3 years. As long as they took me to get them popping and on, you know.
Was there ever a thought on not coming back musically? Was there ever a thought on just taking a break for good?
Nah, ain't no taking no break for good. It's just really trying to get the more ins and outs, you know. Trying to just know what to do and what don't to do instead of just getting in and handing money to everybody. You know, it's a learning experience for me. I'm coming in as an artist and transitioning to a CEO, so, you know, it's kind of, I'm trying to wear 2 shoes at once.
You started off as an artist, though, or you started off as a CEO first?
An artist.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, why come back now? Why not wait another year? Why not wait another 2, 3 years? Why right now?
Really, because, you know, I just decided, like, at the same time as I'm putting money to somebody else, I also be putting it to myself. Excuse me. And it also, it's kind of a way for me to vent, you know. You know what I'm saying? You just got a lot of things on your mind. You can get in the booth and you can just go ahead and get it off in some type of way, you know. It's a stress reliever. Mm-hmm.
Now, what's the meaning behind this title for this project here? Why'd you call it that?
J.Hefner.
Yeah.
It's just really just farther than just what I got going on. You know, a lot of folks know me and they understand what's going on. I done helped a lot of folks. I done paved the way for a lot of the youth that done came up, just being real. So it's kind of like J.Hefner. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't farther in the game, but it's kind of giving my respect. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't nothing about no pimping and that. It's, you know, I know a lot of females, so they had something to do with it, but it ain't like no pimp or nothing like that. You know, it's just something kicking it. Something player, that's it.
Kind of like a playoff of Hugh Hefner's name.
Yeah.
Who was with Playboy.
Yeah.
Now, who came up with this title exactly?
I did, really. I was just really, like I said, you know, It's just really, I'm just a cool type of guy, bro. It's just, you know what I'm saying? I ain't on no bullshit. I fuck with everybody fuck with me. And if the females know they don't lay back, I kick how I kick it. I ain't on no, you know what I'm saying? I ain't on no pimping. I ain't trying to get them it ain't about no money. And then like, there's just the vibe and kick it, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know they be like, damn, shout he cool as hell. He'll play that nigga. So, you know, it's just J.Hefner. J.Hefner was a player. He can go everywhere and everybody can relate to him. Basically, that's what I'm saying.
Now, what about the artwork? Give me the whole concept on the artwork for this project.
The Dead Rose?
Yeah.
You know, the Dead Rose is kind of like something I just kind of had to. It's kind of like a comeback time for me. So I dropped it on Valentine's Day, and I also got the Dead Rose made with it. But it was like just kind of like a comeback time for me. You know, have you ever seen a Dead Rose blossom? So, you know, I was gonna kind of evolve when I dropped the next one. I was gonna probably it was gonna kind of probably be a rose evolving, the Dead Rose evolving, you feel what I'm saying? Something like that, yeah. It's just like a comeback, you know, something that you probably think when a dead rose usually die, but this one gonna come back. So I did, and I turned it upside down just because my name's J.Pizzle. So, you know, I just did it upside down like that.
So there is possibly a part 2 to this project or a sequel to this project you're thinking about?
Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, it is, of course. J.Hefner part 2, the real Pablo.
Now, in regards to the release date, you dropped it on Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Did that have something to do with that title, J.Hefner, because it was a Playboy and Hugh Hefner in that name? You chose to drop it on Valentine's Day of that significance, or was it a different significance for you?
Nah, you know, I chose to drop it on that day because, you know, roses and Playboy, all that. It kind of go and fit all in the same category. You feel what I'm saying? So I just kind of, for the latest, I did make a few latest songs on there for the ones the latest that listened to it. You know, it was kind of like it was almost kind of like if you ain't got a Valentine, you can go listen to that tape. You feel what I'm saying? This right here kind of cheer you up for the day. That's why I did that. You feel what I'm saying?
Now, hindsight 2020, looking back on things, did you make the right decision there? Because that is a holiday. Did you make the right decision there?
Yeah, I dropped it on Valentine's Day. I did good. I had it on my mixtape. Yeah, I did good. And just take it again now, I ain't never really kind of rap like that. So at the end of the day, like, everybody know me from being the CEO of the artist I named, you feel what I'm saying? But nobody kind of really heard me rap like that. So just for coming out the blue, I did, 20,000-30,000 views in a couple of days. That's good for me. Somebody don't rap, you feel what I'm saying? The transition is over, so it is what it is.
You weren't worried about that release date being saturated with other people releasing music on that holiday?
Nah, cause really didn't nobody drop nothing that day, really. I think one artist did, Quando Rondo, yeah.
Would you do it again? Would you use that Valentine's Day again in the future, or?
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, of course. With Valentine being just a popular day, and of course it's the latest day, as long as you got something to vibe for the latest and you got to catch a cover, and, you know, I'm pretty sure I'll drop something out 9 times 10. If I got the material, I'm gonna drop it.
Now, for somebody watching this interview and hearing about this project for the first time, or maybe they've seen the project but never pressed play yet, can you describe the sound overall of what they would hear?
Man, that motherfucker hard. You know, they gonna hear real life situation that goes on. You know, it ain't nothing made up. It's everything. It's something I go through that I done went through. You know, and I'm blessed to be here to tell it. So I mean, it's just something you gotta, you know what I'm saying? I listen to a lot of people's music I don't even really know, so it's just something you just kind of click in and just see what's going on. You catch the vibe, you just ride to it.
Now, when it comes to these lyrics, did you write these lyrics or did you freestyle and punch in?
Nah, I ain't write them. I really try. I sat down and rapped them just because I saw myself I can do it, you know. I usually write when I did rap, but, you know, I just see everybody else doing it, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna sit down and see how it go. Maybe I can go ahead and put it together. As I started doing it, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, all the songs I was doing, they were kind of adding up. I was doing them quicker. So, you know, I just kind of stayed at it. I did the whole tape like that, picked the songs I wanted out of it and ran with it.
How honest are these lyrics?
My lyrics very honest, man. Everything real.
Now, how many songs? Well, I think you said this already. You had like over 20 songs, and then you narrowed it down to the final 13.
Yeah.
And what was that narrowing process down for you like?
It was basically looking like
How'd you do it? How you go from 20 plus to 13?
Cause I ain't really want to get too many people, you know what I'm saying? Basically me just starting off, I don't want nobody to be bored, but like, man, this man just dropped the tape, he got 30 damn songs on the tape, he got 20 songs on the tape, who is this man? You feel what I'm saying? So I kind of gave him something no longer than an hour, you know what I'm saying? Kind of vibe to, you feel what I'm saying? Something that you can kind of be like, damn, he got this song, the whole tape already over with, play it back. Something that you can play back real quick. I ain't want to get nobody that long. I know when I'm riding, I'm listening to somebody new, I damn sure don't want to listen to 17, 20 songs. I mean, they might all be rhyme, but you kind of, anybody gonna skim through them just to pick the ones they kind of like to ride to. I'm pretty sure that's anybody that listen to music, so that's why I was just thinking something quick in and out.
How long did that process take for you of the narrowing down?
Probably took me like 30 minutes, 30, 40 minutes, yeah.
Who put this track list together, and what was the process behind that?
I put the track list together. It was kind of like a, really I just said, I ain't even really have no type of plan for it. I just kind of put it together. I listened to the songs. I kind of see which ones went together, that, you know, they kind of go together, they vibe one after another. So, you know, I ain't have no special way I did. I just kind of put it together with my own vibes, listening to them.
Narrowing it down took you not that much time, but how long did the track list actually take you?
Probably about the same amount of time.
Now, how did you, well, you premiered this through My Mixtapes.
Yeah.
Did you put it on any other, did you distribute through any other platforms as well, or was it just My Mixtapes?
Yeah, it's everywhere. I got a label distribution deal with Empire, so it's everywhere. Everywhere you can go download it or purchase it at Apple, Spotify, you know, SoundCloud, J.Pizzle, you name them. I can't name them all, but live mixtape, wherever you can go get it is there in all the stores. I know it's there, so you know I have the link on my page, but yeah.
How much time after you premiere it on My Mixtapes does it appear on all the other platforms?
Probably the same day. I had everything set to drop on the same day. Like I said, I had a label do it, so it kind of, you set the date you want your material to drop, you drop on when you want it to drop.
And why'd you choose My Mixtapes to premiere it? I'm sure you could have done other options.
Yeah, I could have, but I know My Mixtape is a big mobile app, so I kind of feel like the young youth is long as everybody is on a phone, a cell phone that has that app, it's gonna kind of premiere and showdown. It's gonna be on the top front of the page. Everybody in the world gonna listen to that from 20 to 30, 5, 36, I know, listen to My Mixtape. So, you know, it's a hot app. And if you're not on there, you need to get on there. Yeah.
No regrets on that decision, I take it. Now, the project is out, but after it releases, was there any remorse on the songs chosen or the order of the track list? So do you say to yourself, you know what, I should have added another song or took away a song? Or do you say to yourself, you know what, I should have probably moved this song up a little higher or down a little further? Any remorse in any of the music after it was already released, after it comes out?
Nah, I was satisfied with it. I ain't had no remorse, man. I was kind of satisfied and happy with the playlist and how it was set up, so I was moving forward with it.
From start to finish, how much time did this project take to put together?
Probably about 2 months. About 2 months.
Financially, how much does a project like this cost to create?
Wow. with the videos and all, man, I probably done spent over $20,000 or more. I ain't gonna lie, just to get it heard and plays and from mixing, covers, work, artwork, yeah, videos. Yeah, about 20,000, still and counting.
Now, I don't know if you had a budget for this or not, but did you go over your budget or under your budget?
I mean, I didn't really have a budget for it. I kind of, like I said, it was kind of just something I kind of just threw out there. But I know at the same time, I don't want my work to just look like it's put together, so I have to really take time and pride and just sit down and having the work as far as just the visuals, to look a certain kind of way, so.
Hindsight 2020, looking at how everything has gone so far, was it worth it, that amount of money that you spent on this project?
I mean, of course, because it's me, and it's my project and what I'm presenting to the world, so yes, it was. It got to be worth it, because I mean, if it didn't, I don't need to be doing it, so yeah, I feel it was very damn worth it.
Is this your best work to date, musically?
As of right now, it is, but you know, I got something in the vault that I've been working on, you know. That's for the part 2, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna say that that's my best work, but it is of right now, but you know, it's gonna get better from there. We did it. We did it. Super produced, we did it, man. I kind of did that song just because it was just kind of having the feeling like a lot of things I done did, and excuse me, a lot of things I done did, and folks kind of be like, nah, he ain't did this, he ain't did that, you know. I kind of just dropped it because, you know what I'm saying, we did it, man, you know. We made it, and we still here doing it, and we still here putting on and doing it still, so, you know. It was kind of just like, we still here, we still, you know what I'm saying, we still doing what we doing. Then, I got Daddy. I dropped Daddy because, it was just, I really was just on some really funny shit when I dropped Daddy, you know what I'm saying? Really just, it was females, they was just really getting on my damn nerves, acting like kids. So I kind of just dropped a song called Daddy, but a lot of folks kind of relate to it, like it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was just some shit I was just kind of in the vibe with, and the beat. One of my DJs, DJ Mid-Ticket, he kind of sent me some beats. Yeah, he do a lot of beats for everybody, but I was running through them. I was like, damn, this is a catchy little song. I dropped the hook, then I went and put the verses on it, and it came out what it was. It was a nice song. Trap Check. I like Trap Check, though. Trap Check like a real hood song. You can kind of vibe to that. Anybody kind of like in the hood or the traps, you know, anybody in the street wild kind of vibe to that. There's a street hood song that's produced by Twan. But yeah, it's a hard little slow song. Something you can vibe to, a lot of bass. Everybody probably like that. Bags. Bags really was a song supposed to kind of put somebody on, but I didn't never really do it. I had did that song probably about a year ago, really. That song was like old, but it was just in the archive, and everybody like, man, you need to drop the song. It was really just a verse because I was supposed to put somebody else on it, but yeah, Fresh John produced that. That's when I was getting beats back for the boys back then, but then I got The Baddest. Actually, that video just dropped. That video dropped last Friday with it got Tyler Moreau. I think you just did an interview with her. Yeah, you got her in that video. So we just dropped that last Friday. That's produced by Twan. I'm probably gonna drop it. I got a show coming up this week. I'm probably gonna put that. I'm dropping on Comcast. So Yeah, Bad is kind of like a good vibe song just for the female. It really, I did it for the females, kind of be like it, you know what I'm saying? Anybody kind of just be like, damn, but tell her that, any man telling that girl like she fine or she look good or, you know what I'm saying, how you feel about it, be like, damn, my bitch bad. A lot of folks kind of like, if you like to brag about your girl, you like listen to that song, you know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like a brag on how your girl kind of better than somebody else. That's why I did that song, though. It just wasn't like I was thinking about it. It was just a song for everybody to kind of vibe with. Trapping ass nigga, you know, that's another hood song. Anybody in the street kind of gonna relate to that. It is a real street hood song. It's a one verse song, also produced by Super, but it's a nice song, something you can ride to. So I ain't want to make a lot of my tracks long, so because like I told you, I wanted to keep it something you can kind of play back. So a couple of the songs are like one verses with the two hooks, but you know, Trapping Ass Nigga, it's a nice one that everybody rolled to. It got a nice little good tempo, ride, street song. Stunt, that's another song you can kind of vibe to if you get money in the streets and you kind of ball. Like you done bought a house, you got big chains, and you know what I'm saying? Anybody can relate to stunt, because if you kind of like having your situation and you get money and anything you like to be doing, you gonna stunt. Yeah, I'm stunting. You wake up, you go to the club tonight, you gonna stunt. It's something you can kind of ride to. So I did stunt. I was just feeling good. When I realized when I recorded, I was feeling good. I was stunting. I probably had some money in my pocket and just probably did some shit. So it was feeling good, yup. I got Playing with Rats. That's one of my singles right now. That's I just really got the video back for that. I'm trying to figure out which kind of avenue I want to drop that on. That's one of the hottest songs I think on the tape. That's the one I'm running with to the door. I performed that everywhere. That's when I'm stepping. I had to get the video how I wanted it. I just got it, so I'm trying to see how I want to drop that. But that's produced by DJ Meal Ticket, my in-house DJ. He from Chicago. So I'm gonna drop that. I don't even know when. I was gonna drop it on Memorial Day, man, but it's so hard. I don't know. I'm gonna see though. But yeah, that's the one I'm running with. Then I got Let's Get It. Let's Get It is with Wifey, baby. She hard too. That's my little partner right there. Shout out. That's my little buddy right there. Shout out hard. I think Fresh John produced that track. Really, that song really came about. I don't even really do features like that, but I just know she got talent. So she kind of was always kind of tell me I don't like her music, I don't fuck with her music. So I kind of took time and did a track and slid it to her. And when it picked up, she came over there and dropped on there. And then I like how she flowed on there, so I kind of put it on a tape. You know what I'm saying? It was just to show that that I hear, that I notice her, because she always think I don't notice her. So if I make it, I'm going to give her. Shout out hard. That's just point blank, period. Wifey baby is one female that's very underrated. So, you know, be a shout out to Shadow. Then I did Splasherton. I ain't done Splasherton, like, a lot of folks ask me what that is. Splasherton is like a female you like, you go buy something. Any man probably can relate to that, I'm pretty sure. If you don't see the female you like, you probably go buy some shoes, a purse, or, you know what I'm saying? Some type of clothing, anything. If you like it, you just kind of splashing on it. So I named the song Splasherton. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's almost like a Fresh Prince, some like preppy type stuff, but you know what I'm saying? You just splashing on your girl, but it ain't your girl. It's just kind of some like a friend or somebody. So somebody you can be acquainted with and still kicking the vibe. You ain't just gotta have a title, that's my girl, you know what I'm saying? But that's why I did Splasherton. Splasherton was produced by Twan also, so yeah, I did that. That's a nice little song, all that's facts. Then I got Just the Flex. Just the Flex produced by Swift, and he hard. I was really just in my mode on that one. I'm about to also shoot that video in about 2 weeks. That's gonna be a nice video right there. But Just the Flex, shit. You know, that's just kind of like it's just a vibe right there. You can kind of if you in the vibe, you know, you just get money and kind of having your way, you be like, yeah, I just bought a watch, Audemars, something like that. Yeah, I'm just flexing on them. So you kind of gonna listen to that on your flexing mode. And then anybody probably that's up in life right now, that's gonna be their song. They probably like to hear. It's got a nice little cool tempo on it, vibe. It ain't nothing singing on it and then like that. I don't really sing on a lot of my tracks like that, so I don't even know how to sing. So it's just something you gotta vibe to. But just the flex, everybody like that. I should have really made that a single, but I didn't. But that motherfucker hard. But then I got fuck is you saying? That produced by Gutter Tay. That motherfucker hard. I shot the video to that too. But I ain't even dropped that one. I'm still just hold on. The only one I done dropped was the baddest. That's out everywhere. But the fuck is you saying? I haven't even dropped that one yet. That produced by Gutter Tay. That motherfucker hard though. That one right there, kind of like it's a trap song. If you in the hood, you know what I'm saying. I don't know, but a lot of folks like they like to drink lean, you know, kind of pouring up. It's mentioning that in the hook, you know, kind of like dealing with females, you know, kind of. It's on some player shit, some hood player shit. You know what I'm saying. You got a nice fast car, anybody running around in scat pats and Hellcats and 392s, anything like that. You know, you kind of like to tap the gas and sit up. The fuck is you saying? But yeah, that shit, that rhyme. But and then I got what? I got Get In There with Young Mal, 217, 15 Finest. That my boy. You know what I'm saying? That's another look. That's kind of like an old song though. Like I said, that one I on the studio called Apex. So like, you know what I'm saying? Brother used to record my shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? We just really did a song. It wasn't on no major shit like that. We were just in the studio vibing. So I just hit him up like, bro, I'm gonna drop this shit. He like, cool, do what you gonna do. I just dropped it, ain't that we did recently. We did that before he even signed his deal. But I never really shot the video to that, but yeah. That's it, really.
These features, these producers, were these your first time working with them and collaborating, or some of these people repeats?
Like I said, a couple of the producers, there was some repeats from dealing with the artists back in, cause I had Quay rapping. He had did a song with Brits that was on my tape. His single was called Bitches Having Fun. It's out on YouTube. They can go look that up too. But that was like his first song, major song that kind of went out like that I produced. But and then I did, who else on the Brits? We got Fresh Jones. They had probably did some stuff on there. All the features kind of new, but I kind of like I said, I knew Mal because I own the studio, so kind of like Mal was kind of like a hood baby. They ran around and they always worked with me at the studio. They showed love, so I showed love back. So we just kind of just jumped in. It wasn't nothing I was even kind of, shit, it just happened. Them boys made it, so you know, it kind of made it a nice placement on my tape. You feel what I'm saying? Because I ain't wasn't nothing we was just playing. This shit just happened. So.
What?
Huh?
No, go ahead.
No, so I never really worked with wifey. Like I was saying, I was just saying she was just somebody I just know she talented, so I just gave her a nice place and time. She deserved it, so that was it.
What happened with the studio? Why doesn't it exist anymore?
Cause when we was at, they took everything. They basically made everybody on our block leave out because it was a residential area. It wasn't business no more. Everything was business, but I guess they started building up townhomes, so they made everything a residential area. Yeah. On the city of Atlanta, you know, they trying to take over, so they kind of they knocked all that stuff down over there now and built some apartments.
It was a studio you owned, or you were renting it out? I mean, let me rephrase this. The actual property, did you own the property, or were you renting the property?
No, I was actually renting the property from somebody that owned it. So yeah, I was just renting. It was a studio that I had bought from Brits the Main. I believe you did an interview with him also.
Yes.
Yeah, so I had bought this. I had bought it from him. He had moved on. I guess he had got a couple of deal situations, so he moved out of town. So I got it from him. So I took head of it, kept it running for like 2 years, and then that's when I guess the city bought it out. So yeah.
The reason why I asked if you were owning or renting, because if you had owned that property, I wonder what the compensation or the deal was that was with the city for that, because that was a business you were running.
Yeah, you're right, but that's the same thing I was saying. But see, I guess the dude I was renting from, I guess he still had it labeled as a residence because it was a house that I had the studio in. So I guess he was still opposing that it was a residential area, but it was a lot of people coming around. So I kind of believe they kind of saw what was going on and saw it was a studio. So I ain't have no control over it.
Is there any thoughts on creating a new studio to do business, or are you done with the studio line of business?
I've been thinking about it. I also have been probably just started looking last month or two just because of the artists. And I mean, well, I had a studio about 2 years, so I kind of like the vibe. But also, shit, I was meeting a lot of artists, Guap Tarantino, Gunna, shit, Trippie Redd, Lil Wop, the whole, man, I done met some of the down there, everybody, man, done rapped in my studio, man. Kevin Gates, shit, everybody done rapped in this studio, man. You feel what I'm saying? So I do miss that studio, so that's why I am trying to put one together, because I know I can go ahead and get back acquainted with the city with this studio. But no, at the same time, I can put all that money to my label and get everybody in me. So it's just something you got to think about how you want to go about it. But you know, if it happens, it will happen. So.
Is the studio business, is that good money? Is that a good profit? Or, I mean, you did it for 2 years.
Of course it's a good business. I don't see why not. Everybody want to rap in Atlanta. I ain't never had no problem with it. I mean, I knock on wood, but I never had no gun situations at my studio or nothing like that. So I didn't have no bad. I have never had a police call. It was all good money. I ain't never had no type of bad vibes there. And it was private. I didn't have nothing but 2 rooms and so it was very private. A lot of artists like that. They don't want to be where you can be with everybody coming in the industry and stuff like that. So it worked out on my behalf. I liked it.
What about competition? You're not the only studio that was operating in Atlanta. There's a lot of studios one could choose from.
It ain't about the competition long as I stay booked. If I'm booked and somebody else booked, hey, I mean, it's too many studios. Like you said, it's 1 million studios in Atlanta, so the competition, you gonna have to, it's all about the comfort and how the artist feeling. A lot of these studios, you see them on news shootings. Cause they can't keep. They got too many artists with too many problems in one building. See, we don't have that. We don't have guns in our studio. A lot of these studios letting these artists walking around with goddamn AK-47s and Dracos and shit. Now, you got to learn how to maximize the problem, minimize the problem, man. So it won't be nothing. You feel what I'm saying? So I wasn't really worried about if somebody at the studio is doing better than mine, because that might not be the traffic that I want. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't never had, we stayed booked, so I never really have a problem. Shout out to my engineer who missed it down 8, because he said I'll never give him no shout outs. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I probably I don't mention everybody, man. Everybody that I think I need to put out on there. Yeah.